So do you think that the value of the woman raising children is equal to the value of the man working?
Yes, children are very exhausting. It's
Absolutely.
extremely laborious task.
Okay, if she babysits, I was babysitting for a while. I still kind of do babysit. Do you know how much a babysitter gets paid? A lot of money.
About
a lot
$4
of money.
an hour?
No.
How
much did he say?
Much
a lot.
more.
Did you say $12 an hour?
No,
Yeah.
It's way more than that.
Plus, I would get paid extra for cleaning. I would help a lot in the households that I was working in. Do you think the woman is getting paid for that? No, that is hours and hours of unpaid labor.
That's why when you have two full-time working people who have two full-time demanding jobs, they usually have what? A nanny. They have to pay someone to do those jobs that the woman can no longer do because that mother is working a full-time job by raising those kids.
When you were babysitting those children, how old were they?
Babies and all ages, actually. I've babysat so many ages.
And as children get older, they need less and less attention, correct?
That's a terrible thought process to have.
Not at all.
What do you mean? What do you mean,
Not
no?
at all.
I mean,
with that for 18
You
years.
mean you think a 12-year-old needs as much
there's
attention
obviously
as
a
an
time where
infant?
your
wanna
parents
raise
thought,
your
like, started
child
letting you stay
Age-
home alone, you know?
But it's
Yeah.
Age
still
doesn't
long.
value.
Even still, you need to be taken care of. You need to be taught. You need to have guidance in life.
Yeah, but you're sending your kid off to a public school. You're not
Even a
teaching them
teenager
shit.
needs guidance and needs a parent.
Yeah, and
They're
they
not
do
like
get guidance, they get a
somebody
parent, but you
to come
outsource
home
most of it by sending
So,
them off to
okay,
a public
for
school.
example, right?
Hang on, let me finish. For most of the day, you send the child off to a public school.
So,
Because
okay,
it's
That's bad
required.
What
parenting if
work
you're not
are
raising
you
your kid
really
outside of
putting
home.
in?
as an example, right, Andrew? So I want to have at least like 3 kids, right, about 4 years apart. So I might have one kid in full school, but I'm still gonna have one kid that needs to be home, right? You might have a kid that's sick one day. You might have a kid that you're taking this kid to soccer practice at this time, and then taking him to field trip at this time. And then I want to be like the mom that's like the not
Like the
PTO,
PTA
like the
mom.
the PTA mom. So I'm gonna be there. I want to be making lunch in the cafeteria for my kids. I'm taking
Going
them
on
on
the
their
field
field trips. Yeah, that's not. It doesn't just
yeah.
stop once your kid reaches kindergarten. And also you have multiple kids that have multiple. My kids are going to be doing a lot of shit.
What does
so
this
I'm
have
going
to
be
do with my point
that they don't-
still
you don't-
require, they
you
do
don't-
require
you don't
less
neglect
attention
children.
as they get older.
You
don't
don't
neglect
stop.
children once they get to school age.
You don't stop taking care of your kids once
That's
they're
not
in
my
school.
point.
Is my
Let
point.
me reiterate it one more time. Children require less attention the older they get. Yes
That's
or
not
no?
true.
I don't agree. No.
Teenagers
If you're
need
being a
lots
good
of attention.
parent, then no. Maybe
If
when,
it's-
how many
once
of you
they're
have
out of my
kids?
house, once
Would
they're out
you
of my house or
agree?
18, but no, you
And
should.
none of you have children.
No,
Tell
but
me
we
the
work.
fact.
I think they need more attention when
The
they're
same
young.
amount of
I've worked with
you
children.
think
That's
you
the
think
stupidest
that
thing
a
someone can
child
say is that you
between
can't have an
the-
opinion on a kid unless you have your own kid. We were all kids. We all
How
experienced
could you-
childhood.
Not that long ago. I'm sorry, but
sisters.
you being a teenager was like years and years and decades ago. But we were
Yeah,
teenagers
how
like
can
what,
you
2 or 3
believe
years ago?
that-
Sorry
yeah,
that
I've
you're an
raised
old
teenagers.
man.
What are you talking about, lady? Listen.
Doesn't seem like you were raising them.
Yeah, it
Obviously
doesn't sound like you're
requires
doing a good
far
job.
more. An infant obviously requires far more attention than a 12-year-old.
Sometimes that's not even true. They take naps for so
What if
much
you-
time in the
What
day.
if you can't leave a baby
You're crazy.
I know,
No,
but
you, but that's
How
like,
could
but
you-
it's taking
okay,
a nap.
if you want
What
to
are
say
doing?
overall, yes.
And
but like,
children
what if
have
you
different
have?
needs.
I
But
was
it's
a
what he's
perfect.
saying is overall.
I know, but yeah, but you could have a perfect baby, right? It could be the blessing. They sleep through the night, everything, and then
They
an
still would
incident
need more
happens.
attention.
Or what if they need? You realize when they're older that they had autism and you weren't dealing with it. You can have a child forever. What if you have a child with special
thing
needs?
is,
You can't
because
just
exceptions
move
have nothing
to do
every
with it.
time.
But
You
he's
just-
bringing
well,
up
what
this
if a
point.
meteorite came out of the
He's-
sky and hit somebody? We're not talking about extreme
to say that
outliers
it's
here.